Are you over 50 and struggling with sleep, muscle cramps, or constant fatigue? In this video, I'm going to reveal why your body is desperately crying out for magnesium, and more importantly, the shocking truth about why most people are taking it completely wrong. You absolutely have to know this. Hey everyone, and welcome to Revitamen. Today, we're diving deep into magnesium, the miracle mineral that most people over 50 are severely deficient in. We're going to cover the 7 biggest signs your body needs magnesium, the types you should be taking, and when to take them. But make sure you stick around until the end, because the #1 mistake people make when taking magnesium is costing them their health, and I guarantee it will shock you. All right, let's not waste any time. The most powerful benefit of magnesium, and we're starting with the big one here at number 7, is its ability to completely transform your sleep quality. And I mean transform it. Let me explain why this is so critical. After the age of 50, your body produces less melatonin naturally, and your magnesium levels drop by up to 30%. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Magnesium is the key that unlocks your brain's ability to actually relax. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically your body's calm down switch. Without enough magnesium, your brain stays in fight-or-flight mode even when you're lying in bed exhausted. Studies show that people over 50 who supplement with the right form of magnesium fall asleep 17 minutes faster and experience 25% deeper sleep cycles. If you can just fix this one thing, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people struggling with sleep issues. And if you thought that was a game changer, you have no idea what's coming. The final mistake we'll cover about timing and absorption is even more important, and it's the reason why so many people say, magnesium doesn't work for me. Okay, moving on to benefit number 6, which is magnesium's incredible power to eliminate those painful muscle cramps and spasms that seem to come out of nowhere after 50. You know that feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse that makes you want to scream? Or when your eyelid starts twitching for no reason? That's your muscles literally crying out for magnesium. Your muscles need magnesium to relax. Without it, they stay in a contracted state. Here's what's fascinating. Magnesium works like a natural calcium blocker. While calcium tells your muscles to contract, magnesium tells them to relax. After 50, you're likely getting plenty of calcium from your diet or supplements, but without enough magnesium to balance it, your muscles can't release properly. Taking 400 to 500 milligrams of magnesium daily can reduce muscle cramps by up to 80% within just 2 weeks. Next up is benefit number 5, and this one surprises most people. Magnesium is absolutely essential for maintaining strong, healthy bones as you age. Everyone talks about calcium for bone health, right? But the truth that the dairy industry doesn't want you to know is calcium without magnesium is like having a car without oil. It just doesn't work properly. Magnesium activates vitamin D, and vitamin D is what allows your body to actually absorb and use calcium. Research shows that people with higher magnesium levels have up to 44% higher bone density than those who are deficient. And get this, taking calcium supplements without magnesium can actually increase your risk of arterial calcification, which means calcium deposits in your arteries instead of your bones. That's dangerous. Magnesium makes sure calcium goes where it's supposed to go. Another critical benefit is number 4, magnesium's powerful ability to support your heart health and regulate blood pressure naturally. This is huge, especially if you're over 50. Studies involving over 40,000 people found that those with the highest magnesium intake had a 30% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Why? Because magnesium relaxes your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow. It's like turning a tight garden hose into a wide-open pipe. If you have high blood pressure, magnesium can lower your systolic blood pressure by up to 12 points and diastolic by 8 points. That's comparable to some medications, but without the side effects. Your heart is a muscle, and just like all muscles, it needs magnesium to function properly and maintain a steady, healthy rhythm. Now let's talk about benefit number 3, which is magnesium's remarkable effect on reducing stress, anxiety, and even depression. After 50, life doesn't get less stressful. You're dealing with retirement decisions, health concerns, family responsibilities. Your nervous system is constantly firing. Magnesium is often called nature's Valium because it regulates neurotransmitters that send messages throughout your brain and nervous system. Low magnesium levels are directly linked to increased anxiety and depression. One study found that people who supplemented with 500 milligrams of magnesium daily experienced significant improvements in depression symptoms within just 6 weeks, comparable to some prescription medications. Magnesium literally calms your nervous system at the cellular level. It's not just in your head, it's in your biochemistry. Getting close now. Benefit number 2, and this is incredibly important, magnesium helps stabilize blood sugar levels and reduces your risk of type 2 diabetes. Here is something most people don't realize. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, and many of these control how your body processes glucose and insulin. After 50, insulin resistance becomes a major problem. Your cells stop responding to insulin properly, and your blood sugar creeps up. Studies show that people with the highest magnesium intake have a 47% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those with the lowest intake. If you already have diabetes or pre-diabetes, magnesium supplementation can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 10%. That means your body can use insulin more effectively to control blood sugar. This is preventative medicine at its finest. All right, we've covered 6 incredible benefits, but before I reveal the number 1 most important thing about magnesium that nobody's talking about, I need to quickly tell you about the types of magnesium, because this directly ties in to the big reveal. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. In fact, most people are wasting their money on the wrong type. There's magnesium oxide, which is cheap, but only has 4% absorption rate. Your body basically pees most of it out. Then there's magnesium citrate, which is better for constipation, but can cause digestive upset. Magnesium glycinate is the gold standard for absorption and calming effects. Magnesium threonate crosses the blood-brain barrier and is incredible for cognitive function. And magnesium malate is best for energy and fibromyalgia. And now we're at the second to last critical point, and this one is a game changer that I see almost everyone getting wrong. The timing of when you take your magnesium makes all the difference in the world. Most people just pop their magnesium in the morning with all their other vitamins and wonder why they don't feel different. Here's the truth. Magnesium competes for absorption with other minerals, especially calcium, zinc, and iron. If you're taking a multivitamin that contains calcium and iron in the morning, and then you take your magnesium, you're sabotaging your absorption. Here's exactly what you should do. Take magnesium glycinate in the evening, about 30 minutes to an hour before bed, on a relatively empty stomach or with a light snack. This maximizes absorption and takes advantage of magnesium's natural calming effects to improve your sleep. If you're taking magnesium for energy, like magnesium malate, take it in the morning, but separate from your calcium supplement by at least 2 hours. Also, never take magnesium with coffee or tea. The tannins in these drinks bind to magnesium and block absorption. Wait at least 1 hour after your coffee. And here's a pro tip. Take your magnesium with a small amount of fat, like a handful of nuts or half an avocado. Magnesium is absorbed better with dietary fat. This timing strategy can increase your absorption by up to 40%. That means you get 40% more benefit from the same dose. This is something I see almost everyone doing wrong, and it's sabotaging their results. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 mistake that is costing people their health and making their magnesium supplementation completely ineffective is this: taking way too much magnesium at once, or worse, taking the wrong form for your specific health goals without understanding your individual deficiency level. Here's what's really happening. The tolerable upper limit for supplemental magnesium is 350 milligrams per day for most adults. Go above that, and you risk serious digestive issues like diarrhea, nausea, and cramping. But here's the catch. That's just for supplemental magnesium. You're also getting magnesium from food. If you're eating a healthy diet with leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, you might already be getting 200 to 300 milligrams from food. So when people buy a magnesium supplement that contains 400 or 500 milligrams and take it all at once, they either end up with digestive disaster or their body just excretes most of it and they're literally flushing money down the toilet. But it gets even more important. You need to match the type of magnesium to your specific symptoms. If you're taking magnesium oxide for sleep problems, it's not going to work because it's poorly absorbed and doesn't cross into your nervous system effectively. If you're taking magnesium citrate for muscle cramps, but it's giving you diarrhea, you're creating a new problem. If you have kidney disease, certain forms of magnesium can be dangerous. Here's the protocol that actually works. First, get tested. Ask your doctor for a magnesium RBC test, not the standard serum magnesium test. The RBC test measures magnesium inside your cells, which is what actually matters. This will tell you if you're truly deficient. Second, start low and go slow. Take 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate in the evening, about 30 minutes to an hour before bed, on a relatively empty stomach or with a light snack. This maximizes absorption and takes advantage of magnesium's natural calming effects to improve your sleep. If you're taking magnesium for energy, like magnesium malate, take it in the morning, but separate from your calcium supplement by at least 2 hours.
Third, cycle your forms. Use magnesium glycinate for 3 months for overall health and sleep, then switch to magnesium threonate for 2 months if you want cognitive benefits. Then maybe magnesium malate if you need energy support. This prevents your body from becoming too adopted to one form. Fourth, always take magnesium with cofactors. Magnesium works best when combined with vitamin B6 and taurine. Many high-quality magnesium supplements include these. Also make sure you're getting adequate vitamin D because magnesium and vitamin D work together synergistically. And finally, listen to your body. If you're getting loose stools, you're taking too much. If you're not noticing any benefits after 6 weeks, try a different form or adjust your timing. Your body is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know this, but magnesium deficiency is one of the most widespread nutritional deficiencies in people over 50, affecting up to 75% of adults. The symptoms of deficiency, like fatigue, insomnia, muscle pain, anxiety, and high blood pressure, are the exact same symptoms that doctors prescribe expensive medications for, but those medications don't address the root cause. Magnesium does. So there you have it, the 7 incredible benefits of magnesium for anyone over 50. And more importantly, how to actually take it correctly so your body can absorb and use it. We covered how magnesium transforms your sleep quality, eliminates muscle cramps, strengthens your bones, protects your heart, reduces anxiety and depression, stabilizes blood sugar, and of course, the most important point, that timing, dosage, and choosing the right form for your specific needs is absolutely critical. Most people are completely wasting their money and sabotaging their health by taking magnesium wrong. Now I have a question for you, and I want you to be completely honest in the comments below. Which of these 7 benefits do you need most in your life right now? Is it better sleep, less muscle pain, lower blood pressure? Or maybe you've been taking magnesium and not seeing results, and now you realize why. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll personally respond with specific advice for your situation. If you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.